Hello, hi. I'm Patricia McNeely. I'm an Illumins Blu-ray twin flame from Chicago, Illinois, and from the universe. How are you today? Today, I want to talk to you about what's coming up here. So we've had a lot of talk about these energies. What's it doing? Where is it pressurizing people? How many of you feel like that pot that your grandma used to have, where she'd like cook up vegetables or stew or make applesauce, and you just feel like you wish you had a little like valve to get off some of the pressure, not to get off, but to get off some of the pressure. Do you feel like a cat whose fur is being rubbed the wrong way and everything is just sort of somehow pushing on you, pressuring you? Nothing seems to be going right. Miscommunication, things falling through the cracks. And the good news is nothing is really that dire for the most part. That's the good news. And sometimes these things are actually the blessings in disguise. For example, a man who contacted me the other day, who is a pilot, he actually was on the way to the airport with his crew. And when, the van broke down that was going to take him and the crew and that meant all the flight attendants and everybody, the navigator, the co-pilot. What that meant was they were stuck on the side of the road. However, there's a really strong sense that maybe that was the only bad thing that was going to happen that day. Wouldn't it be nice if it just happened with a little roadside thing, the transmission gives out, than to have something happen up in the air? So I'm going to remind you of something. Slow down, okay? Trust that some of the things that happen might be happening for an even better reason than you may realize, okay? Now, I want to talk to you because along with my pilot story, I want to say, hey, grow a pair. Time to grow a pair. What? Grow a pair? Grow a pair of wings, that is. Yes, for some of you, it has been thousands of years since you've been able to feel parts of yourself. You may have never had flying dreams. And these are some of the differences with people, is that someone have a vivid recollection of being able to fly, lifetimes where they've had this ability. Why? Because you are a human angelic. Is this new to you? Okay. I'm going to share something right now. Being a twin flame actually means that you are a human angelic, and the angelic side of you is taking over. And yes, time for parts of you that are important to start to dial it up a bit. Turn up the volume, turn the heat up. It's getting hot in here. The roof is on fire. Okay. So what does this mean? What does it mean though? It means several things. It means that parts of your internal organs, your heart and your high heart, in this energy, okay, I'm not even going to say it's retrograde energy because this is the precursor to another huge portal that's coming up in September. And it's going to be a time of what I call do or die. That means like start doing some of this or start dying on the vine. And nobody really wants that. In case you haven't noticed, you're going through what some people might call spiritual surgery. You're purging the past. But if you're laying there panting and saying, when does it end? Come to me and find out how to make this easier. Because going for other types of readings is not going to ease up the tension, nor is it going to help you get all of the things in place that are necessary for you. And healing and clearing things is only the first part. So I had someone who said recently, hey, how come you never talk about, being at the end of karma? I've got news for everybody. The end of karma was in 2012. That was 7 years ago. That's a long time. And yet people are still performing karma, perpetuating it, repeating it, and keeping that karmic wheel going. Who wants to get off the wheel? If you just showed up, you might be saying, well, what does that mean? Does it mean I'm doing it or not doing it? It's the half measures. It's thinking that you can stay in certain situations and just do a fraction. Sorry, but that's not going to cut it going forward. This is going full board forward. And not only that, you're a part of something bigger than yourself. Okay. What does that mean? That means that, if you were to take a film production and you were to put everyone together, like they're all creating something that's bigger than themselves. And when it comes time to break up and they say, wow, that was really good. We hope that, our film wins awards. Like we gave it our all, guys. Great. And everyone disbands and go home and they still remember it. Well, that's what the old paradigm is. The old paradigm is saying, well, I did have good times there, but I have a sense of loss. I have a sense that things are left unfinished. Too bad. It's done. Move along. How do you move along? You start growing your wings, because this is the thing that's going to not only elevate you, shield you, ramp you up, get you used to what's really coming up here, because the days are gone where you can just flit along, flying on someone else's wing, or, riding on someone's coattails, or they riding on yours, frankly. Okay. So what's attached to you? What are you attached to? Are you ready to start taking back what ownership and claiming who you are? Okay. A lot of people do that. They do this. I claim my sovereignty. I claim my twin flame union. I claim this. Okay. That's old news. Okay. If that's already happened and plenty of people have done that, time to raise the bar, because the bar is being raised on you. And I can't beat around the bush about it or sugarcoat it, because let me tell you, when I went through it, I wouldn't wish it on anyone. I'm here to help make it easier based on what I learned and what I went through. And it was a lot. Okay. It involved hurt. It involved all of my hormones. I mean, things were kind of out of balance. I have very much not only ramped it up, but gotten everything back into balance. And I'm here to help you do the same thing. What about some of the things people feel along with the heart energy? Okay. Heart pressure, rage, anger. Why? I know some people don't want to subscribe to past lives, but in all honesty, that is the memories and the remembrances that people have. The majority is already having those relivings and those experiences. You can't deny what people have already experienced. Okay. You can be in denial, but it ain't going to help you. And so what about your emotions? What about your emotions and being an angel? What about your connection to each other? Okay. So what about the connection? Who are you now? If you woke up in 2012, who are you now? Are you a better version of yourself? But are you a version of yourself that knows all kinds of mental things, but somehow lost your way, and you've lost other people, you've lost things, you've lost friendships, and you might be saying, what is this all about? And where is it anyway? Are you getting lost in these energies? Yeah, that's easy to do. You know why? Because this is new. And I am the person who is mapping it. Thank you to someone who actually said that to me. They actually said, you've given me a map for doing things. And I realized, you know what? I think I have. And it hasn't just been my map videos where I show you, hey, where are all the twin flames pocketed? Where are you strategically located? So for those of you who don't know that you've had a high heart connection, you do. You have your physical heart. That's the one that lives inside your chest here, which even scientists don't even know what keeps that beating. Love keeps it beating. You keep each other's heart beating. You feel each other. That's the kicker here, is that you have a connection to each other. No matter what, you're going to feel, and you will have to pull each other into line, like it or not. And you may be having to put yourself on a track that just focuses on you In fact, I've said that in my last several videos. When you focus on you, you benefit each other. If you do something and then you run to the internet or you go try to look up what's happening and you're like, huh, okay, well, back to the drawing board. No, don't even bother. Take that step out of the equation. Throw it away, okay? Don't break your phone, just get rid of it. Because there are things to know about yourself. There's things to know about what's happening with your body because your physical body is a part of this whole process. Yes, it is. How many people plan to be living with your true love? Are you living vicariously through people you see around you and wishing and hoping or running to the internet and saying, well, I wish it was like them? Some people are watching people on the internet and saying, hey, those people are together. Do you even know? Do they even know? You focus on you. I'm here to help the people who haven't met their twin yet. That's a big part of what I am doing. The people where the damage was so great that you each had to heal and then meet each other. Okay? Not meet each other and then go zis, boom, bang, run, chase, and all the other crap that goes on. And by the way, even soulmates run away. So take that into account when you see stuff. Take it with a grain of salt. How does it apply to you and your true love story? Are you truly running from each other? Are you truly chasing each other? Is there a pursuit? Is there a hunt? Okay, all of that stuff is going to stress your heart and it gets downright exhausting. It really will be something that your high heart doesn't want. And your ability to ramp up so that you're actually able to get out of here, your wings, is coming into prominence right now. It doesn't happen passively. It requires you to be proactive. And it is a process. It involves your reproductive system. Why? Because your reproductive system has actually been there in other lifetimes, in other timelines, and all of you shall return to you. That which belongs to you shall be returned to its rightful owner. That's how this works, okay? All of the stuff since 2010, when we could start winding down the clock, and that's when a lot of people were panicking. They were writing me in 2010. What do you think is going to happen when this Mayan calendar winds down? The same thing that always happens when the clock runs out for the year. It's just simply closure. Close up the past, open up the new, you get a brand new part. But here we are coming up to some very strong energetic portals. And with it, the pressure is on. There is also an importance to pay attention to the small sides of your life, okay? What's up in the air will come down to earth. It's time for you to come down to earth, be earthy, be real, be realistic, have your meetings with yourself and really assess what's going on. There's another thing that's happening in this energy. It is what I will call when being honest is still not being honest. So you be honest. What does that mean? Okay, that means if someone is avoiding you, ghosting you, stringing you along, keeping you off balance, please give them the heave-ho. Okay, don't let their honesty about saying, well, hey, you know, I was married, or hey, you know, I'm kind of person that doesn't commit, or hey, yeah, I like when we have good times, or I like being sexual with you, but I don't really want to be there otherwise. I don't really like you. I do want to sleep with you, but yeah, I just like, yeah, you're sort of like a puppy dog. I don't want you around. Are you kidding me? That's not what you're here for. Time for you to be honest and just say, you know what? Thanks. It was an experience. And okay, begin to put closure on that persona for yourself. okay? Especially if there were other like weeds in the garden about it, okay? You're not here to pluck everybody's weeds. You're not here to pluck somebody's weeds and they don't even lift a finger. You're here, and your best course of action is focus on you. Now, if you're not familiar with how I work, come and join my class. I am having a class here this coming up weekend. It's in 2 parts. It is on the heart and high heart. It is specifically on the wings and the areas of you that expand into what actually are your wing structure. Okay. What does that mean? Okay. There are anchor points. So if you look at ancient things or even TV shows, a lot of them is right here. Okay, but that's not where you're really going to feel the discomfort. It's in different areas, and sometimes it's even in your hips. So what would you do? Well, you have 2 people that might be coming from 2 different directions with this. You have eligible bachelor number 1. He is quite well armored. He's quite statuesque and quite the upstanding, fine young man that he is. And he is entirely shielded and armored because it's how he goes through the world. Okay? What do you suppose this does on the other side of his union? Okay? Constriction, depression, maybe even a desire to get high and feel different. Okay? What about if there's other strong energies? He's been pummeled, he's been trained, he's been hammered at. Okay? What do you think that does to his senses and sensibility? A little bit dimmed down. Someone has dimmed his light. Someone has clipped his wings. And that is what I feel in people's sessions. I will get a sense that their wings have been clipped, or they had a completely broken wing, or oh my God, they've been part of the rescue team and there's like too many people on their wing. Or what if you have another person who goes blithely through light, just like the child energy, and it's just like, da, 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 everything goes my way, it always goes my way. Oh, white light, white light, white light, and I'm going to be zen, and I'm going to be zen, and I'm going to be, what is happening? I am feeling all this pressure. Why are people against me? I mean, look at me. It shouldn't be like this. I'm so good. I white light everything. Well, what she's doing is she's way overextending the energies. You know what happens on the other side of her union? And guess who winds up feeling feelings of, weird nerve stuff, stress, pressure. It's like she rolled out the red carpet for everyone to stand on her heart. And now she can feel it. And it hasn't just been now. It's been going on since she was a Buddhist nun in that life. And it's been when she was a Vestal Virgin in ancient Rome. And it's been when she was an acolyte and someone tested some potion on her in ancient Egypt. And she fell into the sleep that never sleeps. Essentially, she was paralyzed, which affected her central nervous system, which is trying to heal itself. So let's get real about some of this. Are you having deja vu feelings of, hey, I've been through this before? Actually, you're going to come into conclusion here. And what are we talking about with the end of karma? End of karma means concluding the things that repeat, the things that are dualistic, the things that you don't want anymore. Okay, let's just make this as simple as possible. Is it friendly? Is it not friendly? That's a criteria. Is it being friendly? Probably not. Do you have friends on this journey? Okay, what about your heart? Who does your heart care about and who do you care about? Do you have fair weather friends? Do you have so-called spiritual friends that aren't even anywhere to be found when the real trouble starts? Do you have friends that would lend you money? Do you have friends that would come in the middle of the night and bail you out? That's frequently an example I use. If you had a flat tire out on a road and you needed to call someone at 3 a.m. and say, please bring $200 for the tow driver and call a tow driver for me, Do you even have one person that will do it? I do. I work very hard on maintaining my relationships, and that doesn't mean relationships don't have ups and downs. It means that people themselves have to value what is valuable to you. Many of us lose our friendships, and that does take a toll on your heart. Your high heart. Why? Why your high heart? Because we all know each other in the fifth dimension. Come on, let's get real about this. You think you're going to go back there and go, oh, you ran a sword through me. I remember. Okay, you're not going to be doing that. Hey, you stole my husband. What the heck? What are you doing here, right? Like, we're not going to be doing that. How do you get rid of it? How do you elevate yourself? Elevate yourself, elevate your relationships, elevate the balance in your body, elevate your connection to each other, and get it out of the water where it fell down or something. So please join my class. You'll get a little taste of how I work. Do you like doing this kind of work? Okay, I'm going to give you a little tip here. On my store at Twin Flame Body, I do sell supplements. This one here is particularly good for helping ease these energies out. It is available on my store at a very good price. I privately call this one the Get Rid of People herb, because that's what I noticed. It helps easily get people's emotional connections away from you. But it also soothes and tones the parts of you that are a part of what has been the lower heart structure. Spleen, your blood, okay? And so this is available. If you order one of my books, reach out to me, order one of my books, and if you order a supplement with it, you will get a discount off the book. And I had someone who said to me, give me the whole bottle. Well, you can't take the whole bottle, but I do give you instruction on how to use this and what it's used for. What other supplements? Well, come and join my class where I'm going to cover a lot of this, and it can help give you individualized attention. Maybe you can't have a full session, but this is minimum 3 hours of and sort of an intensive on wings, heart, high heart. Do you suffer from high blood pressure? Would you like to find out how to get rid of that? Do you have things that run in your family? Like my dad had congestive heart failure. One time the doctor took a liter of fluid off of his heart, just drained it right off. No wonder the man was tired and fatigued. Those things run in my family. I don't want it, okay? I want to keep my biological age being around something like 28 to 30 years old, which is how it is. That's my normal. That is my normal. And I would like that to be your normal. How do you retard the aging process? Your body will age. Your human body will age because things here do, they degrade, they decay. But how do you slow it down and increase the way that you feel? Twin Flame Body. What supplements can you take for a while to help you build up again? It's this and more. This is one example. And yes, it's a very good price on my website at twinflamebody.com. If you're not sure, email me, twinflamesmerge@gmail.com. Do you like doing this kind of work? Are you a people person? You'd like to help people? Maybe you're trying to feel what your mission is. Why not consider becoming a Twin Flame Body practitioner? Ask me how. The whole thing is set up with a payment plan. It is set up so that you can learn it self-paced. The majority of it is online, but you have one-on-one coaching with me and group coaching together with the other people learning, so that you can learn from each other and you can learn from me and put it into practice, because I'm a firm believer in let's flip the switch, let's get it up and running, because something's going to happen this next season. People are going to be snapped out of their slumber. More people will awaken. They might need you. So come on and join while these things, as I say, strike while the iron's hot. At the very least, you're going to find out how to do things for you and your true love. Do you know how to be in love? I find that there's a very odd paradox happening here. The paradox is people feel that first, even if it's a frisson of love. What's a frisson? It's like a little small wave, or it could be a full-on thunderbolt. Maybe you felt the thunderbolt of love, but you forgot how to love. You forgot how to court. You forgot how to really feel, and you forgot how to receive. Right? Am I right? Yeah. And some of you are saying, I need to receive. When do I get touched? Some of you need such a good buffing and polishing, it isn't even funny, right? Someone to just rub your fur the right way, caress you. I understand it. And it's supposed to feel that way. So there's nothing wrong with it, okay? Don't let anybody talk you out of it. Don't let people, you're not crazy, okay? We are tactile beings. We're just not all touching the wrong people anymore or letting them touch us. It just really doesn't cut it somehow. You already have all of the finer things in life. The bar is being raised here for a higher standard of living as well. So thanks so much for watching. Come join me. The links are down below. Email me, twinflamesmerge@gmail.com, and I hope to see you there. If you want it for free, write me. I'll set you up with a link where if you share it with 3 people and they show up, I will take care of I will cover you on the cost of entrance. How's that? Okay, we need to get some people going with this. So come on, do your part. Okay, bye.